We Crack You provide free mock test for SSC CPO exam. For that, you only need to Google search Crack You SSC CPO free mock test. Click on the first link and start the mock. After completing the mock, you get the complete detailed analysis with the solution and percentile for the mock. Hi friends, welcome to our channel Crack You RRB SSC Banking Exam. In today's video, we are going to discuss a very important and the one which is recently in news, that is National Education Policy 2020. Recently in news, we have heard about many changes in our education system. So let's see what are the changes, what is good about it. Majorly they are good things, so I can't say what is con. So how can this help us? What are the changes in preschool level, school level, in class 11th and 12th and college level? So let's take a look. First of all, let's deal with the facts. What are the facts we know from yesterday's news that is important in exam point of view? That is, Information and Broadcasting Minister is Mr. Prakash Javadekar and Human Resource Development Minister is Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishak, and they have announced this NEP, that is National Education Policy 2020. So, making this announcement, Union Minister Prakash Javadekar said, Cabinet led by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has approved the new education policy for the 21st century. It is important because for 34 years there were no changes in the education policy. So, from the past 34 years, India's education policy was the same, and that was more of a rote type. We never used to focus on conceptual thing or the skill building, but it was like mug it up the answer and go and write it in an examination. So this is a major change. Now let's see, why is this in news? Like, what is so important in this? Why is this in headlines? Okay, the Union Cabinet has approved the new National Education Policy, that is NEP 2020, with an aim to introduce several changes in the Indian education system, that is from the school to college level. Even MPhil is removed. The NEP 2020, that is National Education Policy, this is the short form, let us call NEP. The NEP 2020 aims at making India a global knowledge superpower. That's cool. Okay. The other thing is, the cabinet has also approved the renaming of Ministry of Human Resource Development to the Ministry of Education. So now the Ministry of Human Resource Development, that is HRD, is called the Ministry of Education. The NEP cleared by the cabinet is the third major revamp of the framework of education in India since independence. And when was the two earlier policies were brought in 1968 and 1986, and this is after 34 years we are having a change. So what is this? What is NEP 2020 and its aim? Okay, the common answer is NEP 2020 is National Education Policy. No, let's see what is actually, what is it aims to. NEP 2020 aims at revamping all aspects of Indian education structure. The new policy aims to universalize the pre-primary education by 2025 and provide foundational literacy and numeracy to all. So maths and literature will be taught to all, and there are many more. Let's see. The NEP has also set an objective to achieve access and participation in free and compulsory education in the age group of 3 to 18 years by 2030. So remember this word, participation in free and compulsory education in the age group of 3 to 18 years and by the year 2030. This is a very important step. It started. So what is it started? This is the history, like who gave the idea, how does this started? The drafting of NEP. So it started as in 2019, the draft National Education Policy NEP developed by a committee chaired by the former ISRO chief, that is Indian Space Research Organization chief, K. Kasturi Rangan, and this was shared by the Ministry of Human Resource Development for public comment. They asked the public to give their opinion and suggestion on the NEP draft, and bingo, that was successful. So we have it. Let's see what are the key points and why is this important, and exam point of view, a writing point of view, and for your knowledge, let's see what are the key points and its important thing. In the school education system, universalization of education from preschool to secondary level with 100% gross enrollment ratio, that is GER, in school education by 2030. That means giving education to as many as people possible, as many as student possible, that is gross enrollment ratio. The central government expect to bring back about 2 crore out of school children into the mainstream through NEP 2020. This is a very noble step. The other is the current 10+2 system to be replaced by a new 5+3+3+4 curriculum structure corresponding to ages 3 to 8, that is 5, 8 to 11, 3, 11 to 14, the other 3, and 14 to 18 years, that is the 4 one respectively. For now, currently we have 10+2, that is we do till class 10, 10th board exam, and then 11 and 12, that is +2, that is 12th board exam. So now we will be having the division with 5+3+3, that is, let's see, these are earlier existing, this is the new. The first one will be 3 year, in which we will get Anganwadi preschool, that is 3 to 6 years. The 2 years then will be class 1 and 2, that is from the age group 6 to 8, and this is the foundational courses. The second will be 3 years, that is from class 3 to 5, age group of 8 to 11, that is preparatory, that is stage 3. See a foundational, which is multi-level play activity based learning, whereas preparatory stage is play, discover, activity based and interactive classroom learning. And the other 3 is, that is from class 6 to 8, that is from age group of 11 to 14, that is middle stage 3 will be experimental learning in the science, mathematics, art, social sciences and humanities. And the 4th stage will be, that is secondary stage, 4 year. It will be from class 9 to class 12 and the age group of 14 to 18. And this secondary stage deals with multidisciplinary study, greater critical thinking, flexibility and students' choice of subject. That means the rigidity between the stream, that is science, commerce and arts, will be removed. Now students can do what they want, obviously in education. So yeah, it will bring the uncovered age group of 3 to 6 under school curriculum, which has been recognized globally as the crucial stage for development of mental faculties of a child. That means from the age group of 3 to 6, the child's brain have a greater learning capacity and they want to learn, discover like what is good, what is bad, whether the fire is hot, whether the ice is cold. That is the age when the child discover things, and with this will be covered, this age group will be covered. It will also have 12 years of schooling with 3 years of Anganwadi and preschooling as said earlier. Class 10 and 12 board exams to be made easier to test core competency rather than memorized fact. That is, the board exam now will be easier and the board exam will be to test your skill and your application based knowledge rather than to test your mugging up and memory power. And all the students will be allowed to take the examination twice. So you will get a 2 chance to pass. So you can just relax. The other key points are school governance is set to change with a new accreditation framework and an independent authority to regulate both public and private schools. Emphasis on foundational literacy and numeracy, no rigid separation between academic stream, curriculum, vocational stream in school. As said earlier, that is no separation between science, commerce, art or EVS or humanities or any other students. You can take, you can learn whatever subject you like. Vocational education to start from class 6 with internship. Okay, this is an interesting thing. They are teaching coding from class 6. And this is very nice, as today it's a time of AI, the artificial intelligence are growing. So vocational education to start from class 6 and that too with internship. Teaching up to at least grade 5 to be in mother tongue regional language. No language will be imposed to any students. That means the language barrier is no more. Generally in many places students fear the language, like okay, that will be taught in English, so I am not going, that will be taught in Hindi or any other regional language, rather than students' choice. So they fear this and they don't go to learn. So in this there is no language barrier, student can go pick any language and learn. Assessment reform with 360-degree holistic progress card, tracking students' progress for achieving learning outcome. So here they will be tracking all the aspects of learning, just not your memory power or not your skills or just not how good you are with teacher. Even they will be tracking everything. Mark sheet of class 10 and 12 board exams will have teacher's point of view, that is marking, and even the fellow students marks. So that is 360-degree holistic progress card. A new and comprehensive national curriculum framework for teacher education 2021 will be formulated by the National Council for Teachers Education in consultation with NCERT. So for this, even we need to keep a teacher who can look and guide that to students. So this is for them. The NEP aims to get 6% of GDP in education sector. So earlier it was with 1.7% GDP, now it is increased to 6% of GDP. So that is a huge increase. Now let's see the effect of NEP 2020 in primary and early education. So it emphasizes on language and mathematics from class 1 to 3. Basic literacy and numeracy to be included for children aged between 6 to 9. This is the above point but in short, so it can be more clear. The medium of instruction is going to be mother tongue, that is local language, for class 5 and preferably till class 8 and beyond. This is what students want according to their need, whichever language they are comfortable at. Preparatory classes like Vala Vatika has been introduced for children below the age of 5 and they will be taught by an ECCE qualified teacher. Coding will be taught from class 6 as said earlier. By 2030, the minimum degree qualification for teaching will be a 4-year integrated B.Ed degree. So now let's see what are the points in higher education. In higher education, the provisions state to divide classes 9 to 12 into 8 semesters. So this is the 4-year program and this will be in 8th semester, that is 6 months is equals to 1 semester. Gross enrollment ratio, that is GER, in higher education to be raised to 50% by 2035. Also 3.5 crore seats to be added in higher education. Academic Bank of Credit, that is ABC, will be established that will digitally store the academic credit earned by a student. Like in every stage, every exam, every level, and for every project you do, you'll get some credit point and that will be digitally stored in this ABC Academic Bank of Credits. Marksheet of 10th and 12th board will have skill and capabilities section, like what is the skill of the student, what is he or she capable of, just rather than the marks like we have in present. There will be variable model for board exam, that is annual semester modular exams. Higher school curriculum will have flexibility for subject, which means there will be no rigid separation between arts and science, between curriculum and extracurriculum activities, and between vocational and academic stream, like as we have now. So there will be no rigid boundary between them, and this will be a flexible type. And MPhil to be discontinued. WeCrackYou provide free mock test for SSC CPO exam. For that, you only need to Google search CrackYou SSC CPO free mock test. Click on the first link and start the mock. After completing the mock, you get the complete detailed analysis with the solution and percentile for the mock. The other changes are the National Assessment Center to be named Parak, that, or you can say Parak. E-content in regional language. Presently the e-content is available in two languages majorly, that is English and Hindi. So with this, the e-content will be now available in regional languages. There will be an AI based assessment. National Educational Technology Forum, that is NETF, will be created. Virtual lab will be developed. Divyang friendly education software. What is Divyang friendly? Divyang is the specially abled and physically handicapped. This will be friendly education for them too. Special Economic Zone, that is SEZ, for disadvantaged region. NCERT will develop a framework of a early childhood education of children up to the age of 8 years. National Curriculum and Pedagogical Framework for Early Childhood Care and Education. This is the thing developed by NCERT. And why is this point mentioned? That is Special Economic Zone for disadvantaged places, because in India, as we have major diversity, all the places don't have the amount of internet speed that we have in cities. So for them, online education e-content may be difficult. So for them, there is Special Economic Zone for disadvantaged region. Except for legal, that is law, and medical colleges, that is MBBS, BDS and other, all higher education institute will be governed by a single regulatory body, that is Higher Education Commission of India. What is the single regulatory body? That is Higher Education Commission of India. That is HECI, Higher Education Commission of India, will have 4 independent verticals. And what are the 4 independent verticals? They are National Higher Education Regulatory Council, NHERC, for regulation, General Education Council, that is GEC, for standard setting, Higher Education Grants Council, HEGC, for funding, and the last one, National Accreditation Council, that is NAC, for accreditation. So let us see on a broader way what is this and how is this helpful. On a broader way, a new education policy aims to facilitate an inclusive, participatory and holistic approach, and if implemented in its true vision, like whatever they are saying, if that is implemented, the new structure can bring India at par with the leading countries of world. And that is good news, but yes, if implemented properly. So hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, share and comment. As the number of times you share, the number of views we get, the number of likes we get motivated. And we also have all the previous year paper of banking and SSC exams and with detailed solution, and the link is given in the description box. Till then, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for daily updates. Thank you.